Hello there students, I'm your English teacher, hope you are doing well, and welcome to your first online courses. First of all, please stay home to be safe and don't forget that we are not on an exceptional holiday. Thus, please keep checking regularly the electronic gate of your school to revise your lessons. So, this session is for grade 6 and it's just a practical one to the previous lesson done in class. As a starter, let's deal with the fifth activity in your book. Read and answer the questions. But before reading, you should know that we are going to read about Harry, who likes sports, but he has health problems today. So please, let's have our first reading. Harry likes surfing. He is going surfing next month and today he has a problem. He has a twisted ankle. If he follows the doctor's instructions, he can go surfing in 2 weeks. Listen again, please. Harry likes surfing. He is going surfing next month and today he has a problem. He has a twisted ankle. If he follows the doctor's instructions, he can go surfing in 2 weeks. So, after reading, you have to answer the required questions below. Question number 1. What does Harry want to do? What does Harry want to do? Question number 2. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? So, as an answer to the first question, Harry wants to go surfing. Harry wants to go surfing. The second answer is he has a twisted ankle. He has a twisted ankle. The next activity is match the pictures with advice. Then complete the instructions. Below is the doctor's advice. If Harry follows the advice, he can go surfing in 2 weeks. Thus, as I said, below is the doctor's advice. If Harry follows this advice, he can go surfing in 2 weeks. First, please, you have matched the pictures with the advice as a first step. Then, you have to complete the instructions before you have to look at number 1 as an example, which means before completing the instructions or the doctor instructions, you have to look at number 1 as an example. Try to answer, please. As the first example, number 1 is already matched with C, which means we have a wrap your ankle. The first instruction is wrap your ankle. The same with number 2, we will match it with A. Put a nice pack on the ankle. Number 2 with A. Put a nice pack on the ankle. Let's move to number 3. We will match it with B. Rest your foot. So the third instruction is rest your foot. Now, let's complete the sentences by the missing expression. Number 1 is already given as an example. If you wrap your ankle, you can go surfing in 2 weeks. Number 2, if you put a nice pack on the ankle, you can go surfing in 2 weeks. So, number 2, again, if you put a nice pack on the ankle, you can go surfing in 2 weeks. The third one, if you rest your foot, you can go surfing in 2 weeks. So the answer here is rest your foot. Therefore, the sentence will be, if you rest your foot, you can go surfing in 2 weeks. Here are many instructions or some instructions that we can give to our friends, families, or whoever in such cases. Such expressions are very important when you're talking about health advice. So, how to advise someone in English? In such cases, you can, for example, say, put a nice pack on your ankle if he has a twisted ankle. Or wrap your ankle. Or simply rest your foot. Now, based on the instructions done in the class before, could you answer a question? What should I do when my leg or my knee is hurt? Have a try, dear students, and tell me what should I do in such case? We may have as an answer, you should rest your leg, for example. Now, let's move to number 6, task number 6. Match the problems with the advice, then ask and answer. Problem number 1. Your leg is hurt. You can't go cycling. Number 2. You have a twisted ankle. You can't go skateboarding. Number 3. You have a cold. You can't go swimming. The advice part. A. Rest your foot. B. Have some medicine and take a rest. C. Rest your leg. Try to give the answer, please. Now, let's answer together. Number 1. Your leg is hurt. You can't go cycling. This is the problem. Therefore, the advice would be rest your leg. C. We will match number 1 with C. Next. Number 2. You have a twisted ankle. You can't go skateboarding. You have a twisted ankle. You can't go skateboarding. The advice here is A. Rest your foot. The third, you have a cold. You can't go swimming. You have a cold. You can't go swimming. The answer here is have some medicine and take a rest. Next, let's act out the dialogue together. What's wrong with you? My leg is hurt. I can't go cycling. If you rest your leg, you can go cycling in a week. The task number 7, read the list about how to ride a bike safely and complete the chart. Here are some tips about how to ride a bike safely. What are you supposed to do in this activity is to classify things you should do and things you shouldn't do. The first step, wear a helmet. Second, don't carry friends on your bike. Third, give hand signals. Fourth, don't ride with no hands or don't ride with no hands. Fifth, don't ride on the wrong side of the road. And the last one is stop at traffic lights. So what are things you should do? Actually, wear a helmet. Second, give hand signals. And the third one is stop at traffic lights. Let's move to things you shouldn't do. Are the following. Don't carry friends on your bike. Don't ride with no hands. And don't ride on the wrong side of the road. I'm assigning an activity number 5, page 22, in the workbook as a homework. You have just to complete the instructions with the expressions given. Finally, I hope everything is clear. If you have any questions about today's lesson, or you can contact me through my phone number. See you next.